So when you say toxic, that's broad. What do you mean by toxic? Because you did name a couple things.
For
like
me
what?
personally,
Yeah.
we're talking about relationships now. We're not talking about like linking.
Okay.
We're saying when you are getting or entering into a relationship, i.e. a woman with a man, what is your checklist? What are your requirements? What are the standards by which he has to qualify? Because you find out a man earns his money from the roads, i.e. drug dealer. What? When you're young, that might be exciting. That might be that hip hop lifestyle. But you might think you're Cookie and he's whatever man Lucius Lion. But I'm saying, trying to build an empire.
I said Lucius Lion.
I
said Terrence Howard, you know.
But my point being is long term relationship wise, is that something you should want to build a relationship on? Like, are you even back down to the bank and proving your earnings to get a mortgage? He's a drug dealer. Are you talking about, I want him to be the father of my children, whereby he might leave me to be a single mother because he gets convicted and goes to prison, or worst case scenario, gets stabbed or shot?
Yeah.
Like, how are you committing into a long-term relationship with a man that you know is probably at some point going to bring some type of drama and trouble to your home and family? So when man comes to your yard and say, yo, I need you to like leave, can I put this box under your bed and just don't look at it, don't touch it? Yeah?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What? There's either a gun in there or money.
But that's
Yeah, they have done that thing, you know.
Yeah. If you've not had it,
But they always tell someone. They never. The whole point is that no one gets to know that's there. They always tell at least one person. That one person does never. Don't tell them. I told you I wasn't going to tell anyone.
I thought that's if you're new to the thing. Like if you're new to the thing. But if you're someone like myself, I've kind of grown up and seen a lot. So
you graduated through and from it.
This is what I'm saying to you. So if you're new to this, that's exciting. But if you, sorry.
Did you move food?
No.
Because
some women
move it when you're young. Some women live it their whole life with that situation.
Yeah, and I just think it's wild because I've heard like certain stories, people's door getting kicked off and this getting done, and I'm like, who wants that?
Yeah,
that
children
alone,
in the yard.
Yeah,
your
that
neighbours
will cause trauma for you. Like you probably can't. Once Fred's knocked off your door one time, you probably never sleep good again.
Do you know what I've noticed?
Do
you know what I've noticed though? This I've noticed, right? Because people are so obsessed with character, right? A lot of women, right? Because women are more expressive, right? A lot of women love to tell you their story or their love for their guy. Oh, this happened, that happened. This is the reason why. Because they're so obsessed with the fairy tale love story, which is
projecting that fake happiness.
Right. So like this and that happened, and I done that for him, and Or I think some people just like to say, this is what I've been through, and this is what I experienced.
I'm right about
and it's right because it makes the story sound better. That's what I think, because I've heard a lot of women when they're speaking about it, it's like, oh, but he loves me. Like it makes it better.
That's why it's okay. Foolishness.
I did this because he loved you, but wait, hold on. If he loved you,
he
would be parking his shit in your house.
That situation. The further he actually doesn't love you, you're just a necessity.
Yeah, you're that spot. You're that yard.
That
I can park off my stuff.
Donut, that
I can leave. You can cook me. You can scrub my back in the bath. You can do all this type of stuff. This is the spot.
I don't know, it's so hard for me to. Because the toxicity is more than the drugs. Do you know what I'm saying?
You must want good for yourself. You must want happy for yourself.
Good
straight away, you meet someone of a certain character, of a certain lifestyle, you know that's unlikely to come from that.
When he's moved food, you're going to Selfridges.
If you've not had good examples of healthy relationships.
That's materialistic thing. That's based on that person.
A lot of them love that though.
Yeah, but if you've not been given
that,
but if you've not been given that vision or experience of it, because you've got to remember, a lot of us come from single parent households, and we've got to be real about that. So if you've not,
why do you always bring it back to reality?
What we like to
So what you saying that out of the need for security, they're rather with a man that earns money even in a bad way?
No, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm just saying what my point is, because it's not even just about the money thing. Because there's so much ways that you could be living in a toxic environment, right? So what I'm saying is, if you've not been even if you had two parents, let's say that even if you wasn't a two-parent household, it doesn't mean they're living good because there's two parents.
Marriage.
Right. So what I'm saying, if you have not been shown a healthy relationship, or even if your parents are apart, but they're showing you how to healthily co-parent, if you've not seen that, then your guidelines for what you should have as definitive as a partner, it's going to be off. It's going to be a bit
your standards are going to be
low.
low.
So what's going to happen is you're going to go through trial and error. So this is how we learn in general.
That's a problem. Some people, and in this
error.
context, some females, they're just error.
But sometimes it takes
that same character. Remember, they get different guys of the same character.
But the thing is,
better though.
And then they come out. All men or wives, every guy that I.
But the thing is,
go for the same type of
but can I
man.
tell you something? It's not just necessarily that. You've got to understand as well. Men are out here lying. This is why I say bun the holiday. The honeymoon phase.
Because it's not even. That's not a honeymoon thing. That's just a liar. They don't lie for 3 months. They love lie. You love lie.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bun the honeymoon phase. Because at the same time, as much as you don't want to say women are also making you choices, men are also manipulating, so women can't make the correct choices.
Yeah, but that's not the title though.
I don't care what the title is, bro.
I hear you in terms
men
of.
are also lying.
There's men that go out their way even double
no,
lies.
I mean
professional Olympic liars. And the girl, you're right. The girl is genuinely twanged off.
Honestly,
he's maintaining it so well.
Honestly,
she's believing it.
I don't even think that he's maintaining it well.
No, but that's my point. We're talking about the ones that aren't. We're talking about the ones. No, but we accept that happens. But we're talking about in the case of the ones that don't know he's an idiot.
Okay.
Don't know he's lying. It's like, but why are you? That's when you're entertaining.
That's what we're doing. The ones that we know.
It's other man that cheated on their gal in their own gal's car, and his way of apologising was to take them on a holiday, and she allowed that.
Yeah, no, of course.
Where? Fuck your holiday. Bum your holiday.
That
was his apology. You took your girl, you cheated, you got caught cheating.
But it's a part of the story.
This is why it hurts, because you know some stories. I ain't never heard these.
Listen, I've seen too much.
When you talk about toxic, I'm like,
Jesus ain't coming back. I've seen too much. Jesus sacrificed himself for this. He said, for this.
Jesus' hair.
For this.
Why Jesus' hair? It's just that he is Satan.
That's wild to me. Because I'm still, no, the reason why that's wild to me,
That's the blue-eyed Jesus.
Do you know that's wild to me?
That's like, what is it? When the mum says black Jesus, she always specifies, save me black Jesus.
Listen.
He said white Jesus is Lucifer.
No, I don't know. No, I was going to say no, because what I was going to say, when it comes to the toxic stuff, sometimes you don't recognize it for what it is. Like, his stuff is stuff that you can recognize. Like, why are you saving that person? But from the stories that I've got, and probably the experiences I've had, is that you don't even recognize that it is toxic. It's just because remember, we've all grown up in this environment that is a lie. So you can't really tell the difference between what's real and what's fake.
So what you're saying,
do you understand where I'm coming from? So one day, what's normal to you is toxic for me.
I think Western love is a lie.
You say Western love?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Absolutely. I think Western love is a lie. So when these women say they love or they like, they are saying, I want to suffer in hell. That's how I hear it. That's always how.
Is that what you hear?
That is exactly what I hear. Because this is the love that's got these fools saying, better the devil you do than the devil you don't. It all goes back to that statement. They love it. It's a part of the story.
But if you don't know anything different, and that's another thing, and that's what I'm trying to say to you, if you don't step out of your environment and know there's this type of love, there's this type of love, and this is the way you can do things, and this is the way you can operate, and this is how you can adjust yourself. I think for me, I've got a broad circle of friends, cultures, ages, etc. So for me, I can differentiate between what don't make sense and what don't. But if it's like you never leaving the block, so you don't know nothing else.
I don't necessarily think that people who see it that way are doing it the wrong way. I don't think that there's a wrong.
I don't think there's a wrong or right.
What I think is that there are people that will see a more healthier version of love and say, I don't want that. That's not what I know. I know the love
comfort zone
where he shits on me.
That comfort zone. That's that comfort zone.
Listen, a lot of women say I don't want a nice guy. A lot of women say I don't want a nice guy. What are you even saying when you say that?
He's too nice. What's wrong with him? He's too nice. That's
But you can't even make that make sense.
nice.
No, but that's because the world we live in is nice equals weakness.
He's too nice.
Right.
But that's because. But we know what realm we're in. Let's come on, guys. So we know nice is nice. We know nice is nice.
You should want nice.
Whereas when you don't realize what you're living in, nice equals weakness to you. Like, and that's what I'm saying. That's why what you got to do is like, Father, forgive them because they do not know. Okay.
So, listen.
No, I'm just saying.
No. You're fucking
what
right.
I'm saying to you.
Forgive them.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. We can't.
They know not what they do.
They know not what they do.
The white man wants you in hell. And if you don't know, no, but it ties into what you're saying. Like, they don't know what they do and they don't know what's going on. The Western world has fucked you up.
Okay, so you see that same Western world
Yeah.
and the people that want that Western love,
Yeah.
do you not think it might be likely they're the same ones that have that mentality? He's got to have the house, the car,
They're
the
all
job.
fucked up too.
Like, and they're just ticking, they said about
Listen.
them material boxes,
Yeah.
but they're looking for nothing within. Their health,
Right.
the support,
You're right.
the partnership. That's what all million is a partnership.
I think
no one
that's
can
it too.
You can't just do all the cooking and I do all the working.
Right.
Resentment is going to ensue. What?
Yeah.
Is that what you cooked today? Do you know how tired I am after cooking? I didn't just cook. I was cleaning. I didn't just sit at home and then wait you come through the door to start cooking.
Anybody that's pushing that Western shit, yeah. Anybody that's like pushing that Western shit, I think they're all sick.
But then there's the same, and on the reflection that the men are the ones that do the working side of things, and they really think like they're the bollocks. Like they're the best thing since science because I've got the job, I've got the car, I've got the money. That's all they got to do. They're the patriarchal Western thing, that toxic masculinity, where the caveman mentality, where they think that is do it. You shut up because I'm earning the money.
Yeah.
And that's a control and a power thing as well.
Yeah.
So you have no right to moan about that. I've got this beautiful house for you.
Yeah.
I take you to the Maldives. Shut up and I expect you to do what I told you to do.
Shut up, was strong, very strong.
Tell a story, man. Tell a story. There's a whole generation saying shut up.
But can I be real? Yeah, I'm gonna proper be straight on this. Yeah.
Don't
There was a point.
defend that white man.
No.
Go on.
I'm not heading for nobody. But no, because you know what? There was a point in my time before I got to this place. Yeah. There was a time where say like a man comes to you, he's not necessarily got a job or he don't have a car or he don't have a home.
Saving.
One or the other. I was saving.
You want to be his mummy.
No, I didn't want to be no one's mummy.
You want to in your bosom.
No.
And say, there.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't want to save no one. But the thing is, because I think there was parts of me that understood the system we lived in. So I realized it was against my men. Do you know what I'm saying? So you may not come to me with
you
that.
being that supporting sister.
Yeah, I was kind of like that.
Trying to lift your man.
Yeah, but then at the same time I was forgetting about all the other stuff. So yeah, you might not have that. But are you like, where's the ambition? Yeah, what's the
If you've got it going on, how are you going to get going?
Yeah, do you understand that we live in? So there was that part of me, not too long ago, I guess, where you might still live at your mum's house, but then I've got to open up my eyes. Maybe you had a property, you had to give it up, then you went back to your mum's. So it was trying to be understanding for your own men. Because you know what system you're in. And I think you have to know how to differentiate what type of woman you're with and the mentality they have, because I honestly was like, wow, this system's really against us, you know, as a people. So and you might get a man that's not gonna come.
It us to war with one another rather than fight together.
Right, do you get what I'm
It's a distraction tactic.
And I honestly had to think about it, but now you're gonna have to come full fledged still now, like you have to come with it all because I wasn't accepting that you didn't have this, but then I realised, but you ain't even got the internal stuff either.
Or it's like you're not even trying.
Yeah,
you don't have it, but it's like you're trying to have it.
Yeah.
You lack that ambition.
But the thing is, as women, we're taught to believe in potential.
Well, some women ain't having a bar because they fucking heard, I don't want no scrubs. It was over from there.
That was probably the most destructive song in our
lifetime. That was probably the most destructive song ever made. No lie.
Yeah, but you can't be
listening to the guy who's got the fly.
And he's known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and
then killing you.
A passenger seat in a passenger ride.
Why wouldn't you?
What's wrong with saving costs and emissions and in your boy's car? I'm trying to save the planet. I'm Captain Planet in this thing, like, you're trying to keep them emissions down, girl.
But we've noticed that all these artists are making tunes while they're at home with their husbands and wives.
Worshipping Satan.
Okay.
Hypocrites.